Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with AB. Super excited to have you all here. Thank you for all the love and support. So today we are going to be making a favorite in my household. It's something that we make every single weekend. And even if you're not vegan or plant-based, this is something that your family will definitely enjoy and probably they won't even be able to taste the difference. So we are going to be making vegan drop biscuits. So if you want to know how to make some delicious, super fast biscuits for any weekday or weekend morning, go ahead and follow along. So to go over our ingredients really quickly, of course, our most important ingredient is going to be our flour. This is, I wish I had a picture of the bag to show you guys, but this is organic all-purpose flour. It can be a little bit pricey, but a place I have found that has great organic all-purpose flour for really cheap is Target. So the Good & Gather brand is very affordable. I think it's like $3 a bag, which will last you a long time, especially if you only bake every once in a while. So that's a great organic option. We've got a little bit of brown sugar in our sugar bowl. We have butter. So of course this is vegan butter. I like to buy these Country Crock sticks for baking and stuff. So this is our butter, salt, baking powder, and some almond milk, excuse me. Any type of plant-based milk that you want will work, but we drink almond milk in our house, so that's what we're gonna be using today. And that's all of our ingredients. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out 2 cups of all-purpose, and I forgot to mention this before, unbleached flour. So you wanna make sure that whatever flour you buy, whole wheat, all-purpose, it's unbleached. Secondly, we're going to grab some baking powder and we're gonna do 3 teaspoons, which is the same as 1 tablespoon. So I, or Jossie, lost my tablespoon, so I did 3 teaspoons, but it's all the same. Next, we're going to do about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you just wanna sprinkle that in. And you, of course, don't want your biscuits to be salty, but what salt does when you're baking is enhance all the other flavors, much like your food. So you just wanna add a dash of salt in there. You don't have to measure it, just kinda eyeball it. Okay, the most important ingredient in your biscuits for sure is your butter. Like I said before, I like to buy the sticks because they're already measured. 1 stick of butter is 1/2 cup, as I'm showing you here. So you want to melt 1/2 cup or 1 stick of that butter and just drizzle that all in there. You know, if you get a little extra, you do an extra tablespoon, no one's gonna be mad at you. Just enjoy all that delicious buttery goodness. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. And our last ingredient to go in is our plant-based milk, whatever type you have. And I'm going to do a full cup of that. And as you can see, I just used that same measuring cup, trying to cut down on dishes. So we're just going to go ahead and dump a cup of milk in there and start stirring it all up. Now, don't be afraid if you have a couple of lumps. That's just gonna make your biscuits even lighter. So you do not wanna stir this too much. Just stir it to combine. The very last thing I'm actually gonna put in here, and this is optional, is a tablespoon of sugar. Now you can use 1 to 3 teaspoons, not tablespoons. You don't want them to be too sweet, depending on what you would like. And my batter was looking a little bit wet, so I did go ahead and put maybe 1/8 cup more of flour in. I'm gonna show you guys what the consistency should look like. So you want it to be really thick, like I said, and plenty of lumps. You do not want to stir all the lumps out. And you can see this is coming together really nicely. It's going to be super thick. You don't want it to drizzle. You want it to be nice and lumpy. And that is all there is to it. All right, so I went ahead and lined one of my cookie sheets with parchment paper. This is not, necessary, but it does definitely make for easier cleanup. And I'm going to use my ice cream scoop. Once again, this is just for convenience, to go ahead and dump those biscuits on. So this is different than the type of biscuits like a buttermilk biscuit that you would roll out, okay? These are a dump or drop biscuits. So you literally just drop them onto the cookie sheet and they fluff up and bake in that shape. So that's why they get that term, dump or drop biscuits. So this recipe will make between 6 and 8, of course, depending on how you measure them. I, of course, ended up with an awkward 7, but if you plan a little bit better, you will get a nice even 8 for your family, or you will get 6 really nice big fluffy biscuits. But this is what we ended up with, so we're gonna go with it. All right, those look great. Jossie, you think so? I think so. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make sure our oven is preheated to 450 degrees while all this is going on. You can see we had a lot going on in our kitchen this day. Thanks, Jossie. And we're going to place those in the oven for 15 minutes. Once again, that's at 450. Those are going to be so gorgeous, perfectly golden on top, and soft, fluffy, light on the inside, and buttery. Just amazing. Guys, this recipe is so amazing. You will impress all of your breakfast/brunch guests, and your family will love them. Not only great for brunch and breakfast, whip them up to have with soup or with a Southern-inspired meal for dinner. They're super easy from start to finish, 20 minutes max, or not max, but 20 minutes if you can pull them together really quickly, and they're just gonna go great with everything. So I hope you guys enjoy and your families enjoy, and thanks for tuning in. Fix it for you. Okay, ready? Hello? Okay, leave it, don't touch it. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, ready?